Hey everybody, welcome to class. I'm Erin Motz, and this is your Zodiac Yoga for all of my Virgo friends out there. Now, Virgos, you have amazing qualities. A couple of the ones that stood out to me were that you are super hardworking and you can be really analytical. Some of the downfalls, though, are that you tend to be really worrisome. You worry a lot about everything, and you can be overly critical of yourself. Now, one thing that I wanted to bring all of you was actually a class that was more of a meditation and journaling exercise. So instead of a full yoga flow, I want us to take a second to get grounded, to self-reflect, and to clear out some of those anxieties and overly critical conversations we have with ourselves about ourselves. So find a comfortable seat. You'll need a notebook and something to write with, or just a piece of paper and something to write with. Even if you prefer to just jot it down on your notes on your phone, that works as well. But either way, have that ready. And then just find a comfortable seat, let the eyes close. Take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Just letting your breath start to fall into a natural rhythm. And instead of letting yourself fall into immediate analytical mode, where you're like, okay, am I doing this right? How's my posture? How's it? Instead of going down the list of things that you should be doing right and how to make it perfect, I just want you to let that go. So the right way today is to not impose all of these rules and regulations on yourself. So all you're doing now is just observing your breath, noticing how it feels, how it sounds. When you don't try to control it, you just let it be. Not passing any judgment on it. And catching yourself if you find yourself thinking things like, oh, it really should be like this. It should sound like this. I wonder why it doesn't do this. Whether you're talking about your breath or your body, each time one of those thoughts comes up, imagine that you can put that thought inside of a bubble and then let that bubble float away. And you can watch it float away, each one at a time. Each time a thought comes like that, put it in its own bubble and watch it float far away. You might have a lot of bubbles for a few breaths, for a few moments, or even for a few minutes. And again, it's okay. We're not making any judgment calls about what that means or what should be different. Just putting a little bit of distance between us, our expectation, letting yourself be in the audience. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Appreciating the stillness of your body. The peacefulness of your breath. Noticing that once your breath feels natural, and you're not forcing it, not controlling it, once you get to that easy, natural rhythm, you no longer have the desire to change it. It feels perfect and right exactly as it is. Take a couple more breaths here. And gently let the eyes blink open. Hold on to this feeling. Whatever you have to write with, I want you to jot down, where are you overly critical in your life? And I want you to spin that conversation to something more positive. So first, write, where do I tend to be really overly critical of myself? Then I want you to change the conversation. How can you be complimentary about yourself instead? So take a moment, jot that down. Of course, you can take as much time as you need. You can sit here and just put me on pause, or you can do this on your own time. But really, from this meditation, take that feeling of everything being right, everything being perfect. When we let things be in their natural states, in that natural state of rightness, of ease, how can we apply that to other areas of our life? Where are other areas of our life perfectly right and easy, but we just can't help but criticize and have this back and forth with ourselves about what should be versus what is? So take a moment, set a timer for a couple of minutes if you feel like you need more time, and have that exercise for yourself. Make sure you do it. Don't skimp. When you're done, drop it down in the comments. Let me know how it went. How did you feel? How did it go? I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you for joining me, and namaste. Now, remember, if you really enjoyed this class, I have lots of free resources on badyogi.com. If you want a little bit more guidance, just kind of maintaining your yoga practice, check out my digital studio at studio.badyogi.com, where I do constantly a growing library of new full-length classes, meditations included. And if you want to be fully like, hold my hand, tell me what to do, check out my 8-week yoga program, PBYP. I'll drop everything in the description below. You can check it out on your own time. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next time.